You asked for a Module 3 essay sample and I'm here to deliver. Hi, my name is Cameo-Lee Smith. I like writing essays and trying new things. Rhetorical appeals are the quality of an argument that makes it truly persuasive. You see, Aristotle spoke about pathos, ethos, and logos, where pathos depends on putting the hearer into a certain frame of mind and ultimately influencing his judgment. Ethos refers to character or personality and presents your argument in a way that makes you sound credible. Logos refers to logic, and according to Bryant, well, he said that logical proof demands the competent use of syllogism. Deductive reasoning, in a sense, have sense. Examples of ways these are used are in the video's research notes in the description box below. In paragraph 1, I introduced the main point and indicated my intent to have a multimedia campaign. I chose multimedia because part 3 of the question requires that we use 2 digital media technologies to communicate with the target audience. So I guess it's all in the details, yeah? First, you got to hook them. Hold them, Joe. In 2020, amidst the upheaval of the COVID-19 pandemic, our homes welcomed an unexpected guest: the rise of smoking and vaping among students. Harlem Joe. You need that leading statement, yeah? So, with lockdowns and the suspension of face-to-face schooling, these habits became all too common. Yet, as we adapt new hobbies, we owe it to ourselves. Our future where we can breathe easily in fresh airs and sunny skies. Teach them, Joe. State your thesis and introduce your argument. Therefore, I propose that our church's youth group spearhead an anti-smoking and anti-vaping multimedia campaign which epitomizes this message. You always want to keep your introduction interesting, but also effective. I made a deliberate choice of adding quotation marks to emphasize my main message point, especially because of the way I wrote it. In paragraph 2, answer part 1 of the question. I'll introduce the 2 points which I'll use. Now, both points can be argued as appealing to pathos and ethos, so it really just depends on how you present your argument. I, on the other hand, am going to argue as ethos because I personally felt that I would be able to present a stronger argument in that regard. Remember, writing is all about creative choices and presenting your thoughts clearly for others to understand you. So continuing from message point 1, our message will resonate by inclusive language such as us, we, and our future. This establishes a sense of common purpose and responsibility. Then point 2, moreover, drawing wisdom from the Holy Bible reinforces our campaign's ethical foundation, and pun intended right there. Here, I chose ethical foundation not only to introduce my second message point, that is, smoking and vaping may be considered unethical, but also ethical foundation, meaning to establish my campaign's credibility. I chose to play with my words right here. This connection to timeless values not only engrosses our moral imperative, but also lends authority to our case. It draws upon a tradition of guiding principles which has spanned centuries. Now, why is this even our burden to carry? As stewards of our community's well-being, I used to hate that word stewards, but we're not going back to high school days yet. As stewards of our community's well-being, it is our duty to intervene. And why is that? By addressing this pressing issue among our peers, we fulfill our commitment to serve our community. We will also nurture our personal development. The impact of our intervention must not be understated. This is not just a mere choice, but a necessity to safeguard the health and future of our generation. Now, how will we get the message to who needs to hear it? You got any ideas? Drop them in the comments below. We will effectively reach our peers through multiple forms of digital technology. Social media platforms will serve as our primary tool, leveraging their ubiquity and reach among youth. Additionally, we will launch a weekly podcast discussing the consequences of smoking and vaping, offering a fresh and engaging medium to share insights and foster dialogue. By meeting our audience where they are, online and on the go, we ensure that our message resonates with maximum impact. Now, it's time to wrap it up and keep a thing brief, yeah? The conclusion is what I'm talking about. In conclusion, through persuasion via ethos, that is similitude and establishing authority, and innovative digital outreach, we will empower our peers to make informed choices and breathe easier, knowing that our collective efforts pave the way for a tomorrow filled with vitality and wellness. Now, I know that you're used to seeing establishing authority and using credible persons in the field as a way of exercising ethos, but using similitude, that is liking your audience to yourself, or saying that we're basically rocking in the same boat, is also a way of establishing ethos. Whatever questions the character or even personality of the speaker and or audience can be considered ethos. A little misconception, and know that ethos sounds a lot like ethics, but though they sound similar, they're not the same thing. Remember, more on my thought process during writing this essay is in the description box below. You asked for a Module 3 essay sample and I'm here to deliver. Hi, my name is Cameo-Lee Smith. I like writing essays and trying new things.